With me today is not one but two very special guests. These two women changed the sport of tennis with just their presence in more ways than one, which explains why they have 14 Grand Slams just between the two of them. I'm not going to take much time introducing Venus and Sister Serena. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
14 Grand Slams. I mean, that's a number Roger Federer wants to cross, and it's there with just the two of you. How does it feel winning so many?
Oh, it's exciting winning each slam. The last one that you won is just as exciting as the first, and obviously watching each other win is, just as exciting. So we love playing tennis.
And Serena, each time you're playing there, each time you go out, each time you're winning, each experience is different in some way?
Yeah, every time is different. Each win holds a significant part of shock value sometimes, and just each win is just so important.
Venus, your father said that he wanted one of his daughters to be a tennis star, and he has two. Was it planned in some way?
I don't think that, you can plan, what we've been able to do. We've been really blessed to play great tennis, and, we were hoping to play great, and we still hope to play really well.
Serena, both of you speak about your mother so fondly. I mean, she's there in all of your games, watching both of you play. What kind of role did she play in where both of you are today?
Yeah, no, my mom has played a very significant role. She really was the one that, really got us there, and my dad obviously helped too. I just describe her as, being the spine of a body.
And in fact, you once, speaking about tennis itself, you once said, and I'm going to quote you here, every time I step on the court to play, I play for me and I play for the other little African-American kids out there who have a dream and don't have the means like myself and my sisters did not growing up. How difficult was it for both of you to fight and get where you did in the sport? How difficult was it for both of you?
Well, it definitely wasn't anything easy. We were blessed to have an opportunity to have good parents and good support from our family, to be able to play tennis. And, so that's our whole mission, and our whole goal is to tell others, if you, believe in yourself, you can do anything you set your mind to, whether it's tennis or whether it's something else.
Venus, what's on your mind? Is that the similar way it's on your mind when you get on court, when you go there and you're playing every new player every day, and then what are you thinking? What both of you thinking each time you?
I mean, I think Serena maybe has a lot better attitude, but I'm thinking definitely about the win on the court and just enjoying myself out there, because sometimes you can get so caught up into working hard and getting the result that you forget to enjoy. So definitely enjoying the match and the tennis life.
Right, and both of you are in a sense carrying on the legacy of the first black woman to win Grand Slam, Althea Gibson. How much did her legacy and does she mean to both of you?
I mean, Althea played in a different time, about 50 years before we played. So she definitely played in a lot of very difficult circumstances of segregation and, almost no opportunity. So we're very excited to play with her. We're very excited to have the opportunity to play and not have to think about the color of our skin when we're out there playing. We just think about where we're going to put the ball.
A particular article written, you had very strong feelings about Wimbledon giving equal pay to men and women, and there was this particular article where you said that sports women, athletes, should be role models. Is that how you both see yourself as role models for women athletes all over?
I think first of all, we represent ourselves and our family, and we want to be good people, and that's very important to us. So I think that's first. And second, as athletes, and women's tennis is the premier sport around the world for women, it's important for us to set a good example on all fronts. So on the court and off the court, we fight for what's good and what's right.
When you get on court, especially with your family behind you, how does it feel when you see them there in the stands? How different is it when you know that they're out there, they're supporting you when you're playing, and as compared to the crowds cheering you on? How different is it when you see them and you look up that, okay, my mom is there, my dad's there?
Yeah, no, it's not that, we just, usually when we're on the court, we're just focused on the ball and focused on our opponent, and that's what we're taught growing up, just to keep your mind, in the present and just stay focused on what's out there.
I'm going to talk about a very sensitive subject. 2003 was the year when your sister, you lost your sister. How different was it after that? What changed for both of you after that particular incident? And
I think we were all more appreciative of life and of the opportunities we have and of everyone in our family. And, you know, a lot of people, this happens to a lot of people. So, you know, it wasn't just something you read about. It was something that happened to us. So we definitely appreciate every day more and more.
Serena, when you won that Australian Open and you dedicated the win to your sister, what was going through in your mind? And there was a very emotional moment there.
It was a very emotional moment, but I mean, I just felt like, you know, for whatever reason, I felt like she was with me at that moment, and you know, I just wrote her name on my notes that day, and just, you know, I just wanted to do something for her.
When both of you came onto the tennis scene, when you stepped on the courts, you brought with you a new genre of tennis, the power game. Do you see yourselves creating the same kind of impact right now?
I think Serena and I, we try to just obviously play great every time we go on the court. I think we try to bring something new to tennis all the time, and that's, you know, mostly our dad's ideas, you know, that he gives to us and then we play. So it's definitely about what my dad's thinking about next.
Serena, there are a lot of things that we probably keep talking about, but then in short, you both have held the #1 spot. You both have played so many finals together. A lot of records against your name. How does it feel being part of the history of?
Yeah, I don't think about that. I just think about what I want to do in the future, and you know, when I'm all retired and I have time to look back, I'll look back on that. But right now, I feel like there's so much more that I want to accomplish.
So many rivalries down there. So on the court, are you both sisters, or are you both just? How has it helped you? Probably the fact that both of you are playing the same sport. Is the rivalry there?
Okay, I think it definitely helped us. Like, you know, when Venus does well, I want to do well. If she wins a tournament, I want to win the tournament. And I think with that, we definitely motivate each other. And when we do play each other in the finals, you know, that's the end result of all our hard work, you know, being put together. And we just go all out and may the best person that day win.
You know, you obviously both of you know all the players in the circuits. You know everyone's strengths and weaknesses. Do you girls share notes about the other players, saying, "Okay,
well,
this
Venus
is
is always telling me, you know, what to do, because she seems to have played everyone. She's always like, well, if you play this one, all you have to do is do this and that. And I'm like, wow, okay, cool. So yeah, well, she shares notes. I don't, because I don't never really have advice to give her, but I'm always open to taking some.
Both of you actually also have pretty similar career graphs. Had a wonderful run, 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4. Then there were a spate of injuries, probably a few injuries here, a little bit of layoff. How tough is it to come out from an injury and get on top, get back to that game that you used to play before?
Well, you know, I think we've, you know, despite injuries, still had good results. But, you know, the first couple of injuries, it's, you know, okay coming back. But then after 3 or 4, it starts to be a little tough because you have to work very hard to come back. So you definitely have to be dedicated, and you definitely have to love the game. And we both love the game because no matter what happens, we come back and we play better.
Both of you, we are obviously speaking about India, both of you have played Sania at various points in her career. You played her initially in 2005 when she just came on, and you played her quite recently. How would it be possible to find out how she's probably progressed from there to?
Yeah, you know, I've seen her play a lot since when I first played her in 2005, and she's made lots of progress. And you know, she's a very nice girl, and you know, she has a really bright future, and India has a lot to hope on.
And Venus, you probably just played her recently here. What do you remember from that match?
Well, she does so many things well. She has a lot of options on the court. If you know, one shot isn't working, she has something else that will work for her. So she definitely will just keep growing, and as she gets older and more experienced, she'll just keep playing better.
Right now on the circuit, which players do you see as a possible, you know, a great contender to?
Well, honestly, I see everyone as a contender because, I mean, everyone that plays me, they get their game is on a different level than any other day. So it's like for me, I have to take everyone just as serious as the #1 player.
Venus, one particular player you would love to beat on court?
I mean, just, looking back, I would love to play some of the great players in history. I never played Navratilova or, I think that would be great. It's definitely a different game, but, that would have been a great opportunity.
Serena, one particular person you'd love to face and probably defeat?
Yours truly.
And you have quite a few times. Okay. We're talking about a field that I think both of you probably enjoy outside tennis, fashion, and a lot of interior designing, fashion. You guys know each other's game so well, so I'm going to see how much you guys know the other side of each other. So I'm going to ask you a few questions about the others. Okay. Venus, which magazine did Serena pose for? The hint is it was a swimsuit issue.
Sports Illustrated.
Oh, great. That was an easy one.
Yeah, that was too easy.
Do you remember that? Yeah. Okay, and Serena, which show did Venus company, V-Star Interior, design the sets?
Which one was it?
The Tavis Smiley show.
Oh, that was great. Does she always play around like this? Is she always, All right, it's going to get a little tougher. Which character did Serena play in season 3 episode of Crouching Mother, Hidden Father in 2002?
I've never heard of
I don't know if Serena remembers this.
Crouching Mother, Hidden Father.
You mean the name of my character or the name of the TV show?
The character.
Oh.
I've never even heard of this TV show. You know this show?
Yeah. Sounds as much you know about me.
Yeah, sorry. I guess I get a big X.
Yeah.
Serena, the answer? Do you remember?
No, I don't know.
See, I kind of figured it was Miss Wiggins.
Miss Wiggins. Yeah.
Oh, in Higglytown Heroes?
No.
It was My Wife and Kids.
Oh,
Yeah, she's right.
Crouching, but I don't know. I didn't know what she. Oh, okay.
Okay, come on.
She's leading this
wait,
one.
That was the name of the episode?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know that? They never show the name of the episode on TV.
She's leading this one, yeah. And this is the final one. It's game point, yes. Serena, what was Venus's GPA when she received her degree in fashion design?
Oh, it was a 3 point. A 3 point 3-point tie. 3.7.
Ah, very close. It's 3.5.
Okay.
Well, she still won this one. Figures quite a bit. Are you guys this competitive, like off the court as well? Always wanting to
Silly things. Yeah, only with silly things. Yeah.
Great.
We both lost $1 million.
I think Serena, I think Serena.
No, you do.
But seriously, of fashion and all that, how much of that do you enjoy? How much of that has made?
We really enjoy fashion. Like, I love, to design things, fashion. I don't know, Venus does interior and fashion as well, obviously with 11, but yeah.
All right. And do you also think like how artists normally do? Because artists love their own space. They love working. They don't want others to kind of intrude upon that. So do you welcome suggestions from her on this?
Yeah, we love new ideas, and we always help each other. I've designed for her before, and I had a great time doing it.
Tell us one thing that you like about Serena. One quality that you like about Serena.
She's really a lot of fun, and she really loves to laugh and be really silly, and I love that too. So that's one of the great things about her.
Serena?
This might take a while.
Is she always pulling your leg? Is she the one who's always pulling your leg?
I love Venus is just always so sensible and maybe more, spacey. Venus is she always has the right answer, whether it's in everything. Literally, she always has the right answer.
Right now she did,
but I'm like Dr. Phil.
Yeah, she's like Dr. Phil with Dr. V.
And Venus, one quality that you do not like about Serena?
Well, sometimes she's the classic little sister, and she just, will be the little sister, and that's not always good.
Serena, anything that you...
No, I mean, I like everything about V.
Aww.
Aww. But I think all my sisters would say she's a little sister.
Your mom once said that you would, when I think Venus won some tournament, she said Serena would anyway spend the money. I mean, Venus, the paycheck, she would anyway spend Venus money. So,
You haven't been spending my money.
does that?
That is so hilarious. No, we are both penny pinchers. We really, our favorite thing to do is invest. Yes. So that is definitely, we are very, very thrifty. Yes.
But speaking about fashion and glamour itself, it's become so much part of the sport, because people are talking about what players are going to wear, and do players themselves actually? Are they actually so keen on?
I think some players are very keen on what they're going to wear and always trying to outdo the next player and trying to peep at the other player's designs and, just wanting to know what the next player is doing. So you really have to watch out for these types of players. But for me, I'm just excited to wear whatever and, have an opportunity to design. But some players are really crazy and they want it all.
Do you Do you like this kind of a mixture of sports and entertainment, sports spilling into entertainment, and is it a very, very nice?
Well, definitely what we do is for us business and work and our life, a huge part of our life, but we definitely realize that it is entertainment, and because the fans come out and because people want to watch it on TV, that we have a job. So, I mean, there have been a couple of times where I've played so bad, I'm thinking, wow, I've not entertained anyone. But thankfully, it's only been 1 or 2 times.
I know these two things are something totally different. I mean, fashion and what you do outside has its own place, and that's as close to you as the game itself. But has that ever come in between you and the game? Your passion for?
No, tennis is always #1 in our lives, and we realize that we do love fashion, and I love acting, and there's a lot of things that we enjoy. But at the end of the day, we love what we do. We love our jobs, and we know it works best for us.
Right. You're in India. Do you have you any interest in any? Have you watched any? Have you watched any of the Indian movies or any of that sort? Have you?
I haven't had time to watch any of the movies yet. No, there's always Indian movies on the airplane. Yeah. But you have to read the subtitles. So sometimes I don't know if I can, focus. But I always want to watch them because I read the story and it seems so exciting, and I want to know what's going to happen. But
who would be your favorite actor otherwise?
My favorite actor is Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, okay.
He's a really good actor.
He did a very...
And Yul Brynner.
Oh, great. And favorite actress, Venus?
I'm not into good movies. I like bad movies.
Okay.
So I like to watch bad acting, unfortunately. So that's my thing.
All right. Looking at this year, it's just begun. What are your aims? What are you looking at to probably accomplish at the end of the year?
Well, I'm just taking it one day at a time. I don't want to look too far ahead. I do have goals that I write down for myself, but right now I'm just focusing on my goal is to be healthy.
Venus, 2008. Any particular things that you're?
Yeah, definitely being healthy would be huge for me. If that was my one thing that I got to be healthy, then I definitely would win everything and beat Serena. So I just want to be healthy.
All right. One last question. Would I have the honor of both of you designing a dress for me?
Oh, sure. I don't know who's going to make it. I don't sew anymore.
No, seriously. No, but kidding. Thank you so much,
Thank you very much
for being here. Here's wishing that you guys have a great year.
Thank you.
Have a lot of fun, and we're hoping to get some great tennis for both of you.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.